I want to talk about Josh Giddey. He gamed the Lakers in a game where, I mean, okay, at first maybe it was an overreaction, maybe it wasn't. Lakers defense is looking suspect. They lost to the Bulls 119 to 117. They had a 91 to 75 lead to start the fourth quarter against the Bulls, and against the Pacers the other night, they had a 105 to 92 lead at some point, a 13-point lead, and both games ended on buzzer beaters. The Lakers on opposing sides on each of those games, one ended in a win, one ended in a loss. I mean, number one, let's talk about the Lakers, and then we can talk about Josh Giddey. The Lakers defense, highly questionable. And no, I don't trust this defense. I mean, I'm thinking about a scenario where they're facing the OKC Thunder. What is going to happen? What are you going to do?
You really know how to piss me off. That being said, you're not too wrong right now where we stand. The perimeter defense has been sus, especially in this fourth quarter. I thought we did an excellent job in the third. We only allowed 17 points. We came out at half. We were clicking on all cylinders. I loved our rotation. We were standing in front of the opposing players, and we were playing great defense. In the fourth quarter, they had an onslaught of threes, double-digit threes, if I'm not mistaken. They were not missing, and we could not knock down a three to save our life. I believe we only made 1 3 in the fourth quarter. We went cold. They didn't. Even with that, we were up 5 with 13 seconds left, 12.1 seconds to be specific, less than 13 seconds. So 12.1 seconds, up 5. We go down 1 point because LeBron turns the ball over. I thought LeBron was wildly out of it in those last few moments. Just seemed like he just had a lack of interest on both, well, mostly the defensive side, but it's crazy that we're here talking about a loss that was easily in the bag. We were up double digits clean in this game. We really were coasting to what seemed like an easy W. And then the Bulls just got hot and we got lazy on defense. I I love Luca. He is an unbelievable offensive player. What they say about his defense, Joel, is true.
Why do I get the feeling you don't actually like Luca, but you're forced to like him because you're a Lakers fan and he's on the
No,
Lakers
no,
now?
no. I love Luca.
Love.
What he does on offense, there's nothing not to love. It's beautiful. The three ball has been there. In the month of March, he's been money.
I'm noticing a trend.
He's been locked. However, that defense, my God, Joel, you and me can go out there and we can put better effort out there. He's getting blown by every single time. And I get that that's kind of like the idea. You want to go ahead and push these guys so that we get the pass to the corner and obviously we're going and taking our chances there. But the way that they're just able to get downhill and just get to that next level on him, it's really, really annoying. And it happens far too often, especially in late game situations. The game versus the Pacers, that was definitely the issue. We constantly watched Luca get burned on defense, and then it led to easy points. In this game versus the Bulls, I'm not going to go out there and put all the blame on him. Obviously, we were going to win this game. I think a lot of this blame that I actually want to give out to is LeBron James. LeBron James throwing the ball away carelessly. Kobe White, I mean, what a guy. The dude just hoops. The dude knows how to ball. He's amazing. But then for you on the last shot, I get that it's a half court heave and you're not trying to foul, but can we have a little more intensity? Like, let's just not let him have a clean look. Like, I get it's from half. The chances of it going in already were like this much, but nevertheless, can I get a little bit more effort there, please? I just think that our effort really is terrible. We had moments of really being great tonight. And then in that fourth quarter, we just crumbled it up and threw it in the trash like paper toss.
Are you indirectly saying that Nico Harrison was right? Are you siding with Nico Harrison?
I don't know why you're trying to manipulate that into me saying that. No, I think that he just isn't good on defense. And I think Riv was trying to make that point on the last show that we have, and that he is one of the poster childs of this, that if you're a guard, your defense doesn't need to be elite. I'm not going to disagree with you, but it can't be non-existent in high leverage situations. That's where I fear sometimes Luca definitely does tend to lean to that side a little bit. It's just offensively, he is one of the greatest we've ever seen, especially this early into his career. You could argue he's the best we've ever seen. I just I hate watching us lose games the way that we lost tonight. And then against the Pacers, thank God we won. But that's another game where I don't feel great about. Like, I'm happy we won, but in reality, our defense collapsed. We had no great rotations, and our situations were laid down the games where we should be at our best. We've in back-to-back nights not been. And I get that we're on a back-to-back, but it's the Bulls. I know that we have to respect them because they've been playing some strong basketball, but we don't take our foot off the gas in the fourth quarter because they showed that they could go out there and put belt to ass already. We needed to take this one serious. And in a game that was extremely winnable, you lost. And I don't care the fashion that you lost. Nevertheless, a loss is a loss.
I say indirectly because the way you're feeling after 20 Luca games, Nico Harrison had to sit through 5 seasons worth of some defensive moments, and
They
you
were
know,
top 5 defense
it
twice.
sounds like it's driving you up a wall right now. I mean, Nico Harrison, maybe this is why he had your temper, and he just said, "You know what? I'm pulling the plug. It's year 5. It's not improving. I'm done."
Hey, he went to the finals. He went to 2 WCFs. He has a WCF MVP under his belt. He's great. He's amazing. He's elite. He's all-time great, you could argue already. I have no problem with Luka Doncic. All I'm saying is his defense is not good, and that's a known fact. That's a regular critique.
I feel
It takes away
like
nothing from my feelings for him. I think that he's an amazing basketball player.
I feel like LeBron is kind of entering some rust right now. In the month of March, he's shooting 23.7% from three. It started against Boston, really. He was
Definitely did.
0 for 6 from three. When he came back, he was 1 for 2 from three from his injury. And over the last 3 games, he is 0 for 3, 0 for 3, and 0 for 5. He hasn't been able to hit an outside shot. And when Luca is playing on the ball so much, you need them to shoot well. Austin Reeves against the Pacers played well, but he couldn't shoot either.
True.
He couldn't shoot it. He couldn't make a three at all. So I think the Lakers pick and choose when to play defense. I think Luca picks and chooses when to play defense. He picks his spots, but I think they're building up bad habits. And this has been a critique on Luca since Dallas. It's not that he can't play defense because he can. It's just he picks and chooses. JJ Redick, one of the first things that he said when Luca got traded to the Lakers was that he had a conversation with Luca and he asked him if he's okay with being coached hard. So we'll see just how hard JJ is coaching Luca and how on him he is about these defensive lapses because there's been a ton, but it's also been overall, I think, too. I think, there's moments with Luca that look bad, but I think overall the defense just really hasn't been that good. And the Vando lineups, I think, are killer with Luca especially when Vando's at center, because Vando can't really catch lobs like that. He can't space the floor, so he's not a threat as a shooter. It condenses the court, but he is like the best defensive option at the 5, even if you're playing small ball 5 outside of Jackson Hayes. So you kind of have to have him out there. But the lineups with Luca and Vando are just really bad. And when you look at those same lineups with LeBron and him, those are good lineups. So I think the Lakers are going to run into just personnel issues once the playoffs get here. I don't think this is a totally complete team.
It's tough because I know Vando and what he can do on the defensive side. We all know he's probably our best perimeter defender. He's probably our best defender in totality. When you play with Luka Doncic and you are playing that small ball 5, you have to be a great screen and roller. You have to be a guy that can pick and pop. You have to be one of those guys that is strong at setting screens. And that's one of the reasons why we see Jackson Hayes thrive in the way that he has as an offensive player with Luka Doncic, because he's such a great vertical threat. But when it comes to Vando, the two of them obviously just don't have that synchronization. But like you mentioned with LeBron, that's not always his style. Obviously, he's a little bit more isocentric, doesn't always need a screen, can obviously go downhill, attack the basket, drive and kick, and then Vando can do whatever he needs to, whether that is shoot a wide open 3. But when it comes to a Luka, again, it's a lot of screens. So I understand the issue when it comes to Vando and offense, of course, especially when Luka Doncic is on the court, because you need spacing around them. Because the way that Luka Doncic has been operating, especially in the pick and roll situations, is he's seeing Jackson Hayes. And if he's not seeing Jackson Hayes, a guy like Dorian Finney-Smith, who obviously I've been super thrilled with his play, that's the type of plays that he's trying to make. Make that quick, easy pass and try and get a great look at three. We know Vando's not the greatest at shooting. So it is unfortunate. I do think that we still have great basketball to come. It's a gauntlet. We're playing a lot of games in a very short period of time, which is why we're going to look back on a game like tonight and wish that we were able to close it out.